Hey everybody, how you doing? It is Sunday. I am out walking. I left without Max. I brought him walking earlier, but I wanted to come down and show you the flowers that are growing wild right off the highway. I do believe they were planted, but just the same, they're really pretty. I'm going to turn the camera on and I'm going to show you. So, there are a lot of daisies. And I did come down here with a pair of scissors and a water bottle to pick some for myself. But there are a whole lot of daisies here, as you can see. And there's also some purple mixed in down there and down the way a little bit. I might even snag some of those. But if you look down here, there's just a couple lonely little pink and white flowers that I don't see anywhere. And right here are the purple ones. I don't really want to jump over this guardrail to pick them, but aren't they pretty? Look at all this just growing on the side of the road. And again, I do believe they were planted when they did all the sewer work, but it's pretty just the same. So now I'm going to bring you down to the river. But on the way to the river here are some more flowers that are on the side of the road. I don't know what these are called, but they smell really pretty. And these are tiger lilies on the side of the road, and there's a little white butterfly flying around. I don't know if you can see him. See? But this is the view I have when I go for my walk down to the river. So coming upon the river are these. They're like a white and purpley. I don't know what they are, but they smell really good. And then they're over there too. We'll walk over there because that's the way to the river. But hoping the camera's not shaking too much. And there's cars all over the place too down here today. But anyways, aren't they pretty? They're so pretty. And then the way they're just around this fence is also pretty. And the area that I'm in right now doing this, like I said, it's right near the highway, but it's so peaceful looking. When you're in a situation like this, or an area rather, you kind of forget about the highway sound, right? These are some little purple ones. I don't know what they're called. But this is the entrance to the river. And I usually walk down here with Max. And I feel kind of bad that he's at home. But, you know, sometimes we need time to ourselves too, right? I think so. So here we go. We will go down. This is the path. This is the path. This is something else that I like too. I think it's a weed, natural straw or whatever, but I like that also. So we're just walking down the path. These are the flowers I've picked so far for myself. Put them in a Poland Spring bottle. Daisies. Oh, butterfly just flew in front of me. He was orange like a monarch. You hear the birds? And the motorcycles. Little nature and city at the same time. And this is something else that I really like. The Queen Anne's lace. So we'll just keep walking till we get to the river. And here's some berries. I don't know if they're poisonous. I'm not going to try to find out. When I walk down here with Max in the summer, there's a lot of ticks. So I'll try to walk fast so I don't kind of bore you, although nature is pretty to look at, isn't it? So anyways, there's a lot of ticks down here, especially when it gets overgrown. So, and there's another little, it's probably a weed, but that's okay. Weeds are pretty too. It's all how you look at things, right? I think so. Hello. Still here. So, coming down to the spot in the river. Just a very slow day for me today. You know, threw my hair up, took a shower, threw my hair up, cleaned a little bit. And here I am, enjoying my day. And I thought I would bring you down to the river here. So here we are. Put it behind me, and you can see. Let me turn it around. And people come down here and they write on the rocks or draw on them. This is my favorite view right here. I don't come down here a lot by myself, usually with Max. There's my flowers. I don't want to lose them. I'm going to pick some more. So yeah, I usually have my phone or my camera on a tripod, but just holding it up today. So here I am, natural form, down enjoying nature. Isn't that beautiful? I've said many prayers down here. Many prayers. Some get answered, some don't. But sometimes when we pray for something and it doesn't come out the way we want it to, that's an answer too, right? Yeah. So, alright. I'm going to turn it around and let you look at a little more of this river, and I'll take you to a next really nice spot. And we're still walking. Here's more of the river. like I said, it's very quiet. But every once in a while, you'll hear a motorcycle or a car. But just the birds, just everything. It's just nice. And here's a little split. You can go left or you can go right. We'll go right. And here we go. And there's a covered bridge right over there. I'll show you that also. A lot of teenagers come down here and they write a lot of graffiti on the bridge, and that's not good, but kids will be kids, right? I know I've done some things as a kid. I think we all have, right? This is the covered bridge. Isn't that nice? And we'll go in it. And there's some more of the river. Looks like a tree fell. And there's my flowers. Gotta be careful I don't drop this phone. That would be terrible. Drop it right into the river. And that's that. So we'll come down this way. Grab my flowers. And we'll walk. And we got some steps we'll go up. And here's a bench. And here's some people. Someone's walking. And there's a bench that you can sit at. Over here's a picnic table. We'll walk real quick in this direction. Come some motorcycles. It is the 3rd of July, and yeah, it's very busy around here. Let me turn this around. Hello. Oh, a little bunny just ran over right at the same time that I turned the camera on. Oh wow. But anyways, here I am. We're gonna walk down here. Some little story about the area that I'm in. When I was a baby, I lived right around the corner. My first home was right around the corner. And, you know, I grew up, moved to a different town for a little while. When I had my family unit in my home, my house. Sorry, let me go this way. That was probably an extreme close-up a few minutes ago. I'm sorry. But anyways, long story short, I live half a mile from my first home. The streets that I walk Max on, the streets my mother used to walk, push me in a baby carriage in. Kind of cute, huh? All right, so let's look at this river some more. And this tree, I love the way the ivy is just growing up the tree. Isn't that awesome? Look at it. just beautiful. This is such a beautiful area, and I'm just lucky to have it. Because living on the 3rd floor of a condo right at the highway, you know, sometimes it's a little much. Not discouraging, but not always peaceful. And I have this place that I can come to. I'm just really lucky. So coming upon here, we have another little bench. Little bench, and then some stone, or I don't know, granite or whatever, steps to go up to the road. But I sat on this bench many a times too. I've prayed at this bench. I've scrolled through my phone at this bench. I'll tell you a little secret in a moment. We're on the other side of the river now. And before I go sit on the bench, I'll show you this part of the river. This is so awesome. So awesome. Me and my flowers. I keep showing you my flowers, don't I? That's okay. That is all right. So, it's a little warm out, and I'm sitting on the bench. I'm going to turn it this way. So, I was telling you about the bench that I'm on and how I prayed here. Here's scissors with me because I was cutting the flowers, and it's all, sorry for my thumb. It's also good to have protection for ourselves when we're out alone. So before I end this video, I'm going to tell you about this bench. And I'm not going to make it dragged out. It's just a little story. And I told you all before, if you've seen those videos, about the sickness that I had 2 years ago. I had the virus, and I got it at the facility I work at. I'm looking at the timer on my phone, sorry. And one day, now I'm looking at the river, sorry. One day at work, we had to move all the residents that were positive for COVID to another unit. And I was one of the staff that put on a hazmat suit and face shield, goggles, the whole 9 yards, mask. And sorry, getting lost in thought, remembering. So we moved these residents. And I don't hold anything against where I work as far as the virus, because my employer, the place where I work, didn't get me sick. The virus got me sick. Anyways, back to this bench. That day, after one of the days of moving all the residents, after work I came down here. Came down here to this very bench that I'm sitting on. And I prayed. I prayed about work. I prayed about my residents. And I remember sitting here praying and thanking God for the strength to do what I did that week moving. And I said, in exchange for the strength, I just ask that I please don't get sick. A couple days later, I was deathly ill. You know, you can't get mad when your prayers aren't answered, because for all I know, the virus was already in me and it just hadn't surfaced yet. It hadn't come out. So, but a lot has happened in the past 2 years, a lot of good. I've had health issues since. For the most part, I'm okay. You know, I take a lot of medication, but I'm okay. You know, I've learned in life not to worry, because worrying doesn't do anything. What will be, whether it's a health issue or anything. Sometimes I get lonely being a single woman. Can't help but to look at that river flowing. Sometimes I get lonely as a single woman, and I wonder if I will be single the rest of my life, which I don't really have a problem with being single, but I do get lonely. But if that's for me, that'll be. Que sera, sera, right? But at the end of the day, no matter what my issue is, whatever my struggle is, at the end of the day, I'm always okay. And if you're struggling with something, please know that you're going to be okay also. So thank you for coming on this little nature walk with me. I hope you're all well. Happy Sunday. Happy 4th of July. I don't know if you're going to see a parade or fireworks, or if you're just going to relax at home, but whatever it is that you do, I hope you have a safe holiday. I will talk to you all soon. Thank you for watching, and thank you for spending this time with me.